we go.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the Purity of Light's aggressive crusade for new followers.
Uh-huh.
Here we are, Everlight. What now?
We need to find the archaeologist. His name was, I believe, Sir Ilbertus Watley.
Everlight is a big city.
That's true. But the Creators Guild might be a good place to start. As far as I know, he asked them for funding. Come, let's go.
Take him down.
Understood.
Now would you look at that?
Of course.
Let's see.
Sure.
Now would you look at that? Interesting. Let's see. Now would you look at that?
Help you with something?
That island in the lake. That's the Creators Guild, isn't it?
Yeah? Why you asking?
It might be the distance, but it looked a lot more populated when I was last there.
That's because after your father's war, a lot of the Creator's mages left. They were afraid of being out in the open, so to speak.
Why? The Creators Guild didn't participate in the war, did it? Same as Everlight.
Yeah, but that didn't stop the common folk and the refugees who came here from blaming them. There were even attacks on the guild.
Well, not all the common folks you call it took part in them. I know the Creator's mages haven't ever done anything foul. What happened during that attack was a bloody tragedy. The mayor saw that the people who did it were put on the gallows.
I want to cross over there. How much will that cost?
25 gold. And no haggling.
I want to cross the lake.
Sure. Where to? Got it. Hop in.
Interesting. Let's see. Now would you look at that?
As a neutral, apolitical association of mages solely devoted to the study of magic, the members of the Creators Guild were among the few gifted that remained neutral during your father's war. Though not comparable to the great universities of Kalaya, it is safe to say that Fiara owes many of its magical and technological advancements to them.
Here we are. Impressive.
And there's people down the hall. We should...
Interesting. We do not get visitors often these times.
Who are you?
I'm Undergast. I suppose you could call me the head of the guild. I sensed someone was coming and that someone had an intriguing aura. Now I know who it is. You are Isamo Tahara's child, are you not?
How do you know?
Well, I have studied Isamo Tahara's magic quite extensively, especially since the end of the Mage Wars. He was a remarkable man. Yours and his magical aura have a lot of similarities.
How are our auras similar?
Well, hard to say. You can simply tell that you're related. And there's something else about you that is, well, strange. Either way, I assume you are here for a reason. How may we, the little that is left of us, help you?
Actually, we're here for a reason. We're investigating the Bloodburn. Is there anything you or your guild knows about it?
The Bloodburn? You're studying it?
I guess you could say that, yes.
Interesting. No, we do not know more about it than most alchemists or apothecaries at this point, though our general consensus is that we doubt the corporeal origin of the plague. There is magic involved in it.
Well, you're right about that. It's magical, and it's connected to the Shapers.
The Tsarland, that's interesting. Say, would you mind to tell me more? You seem to know a lot of variables which we are not aware of yet.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Why can't you? Sharing whatever information you have might be pivotal in the discovery of a cure.
I am bound to secrecy. I would tell you if I could, but I simply can't.
Well, that is unfortunate, but I understand. Do come back if you change your mind.
Undergast? Now that's a pleasant surprise. Back already?
We need your help, Callaghan.
Yes, of course. What do you need?
That archaeologist, Sir Albertus Watley. What do you know about him?
Watley? That man obsessed with his island?
Yes. What do you know about him?
Not much. Only that he showed up here some years ago asking for funding for his bizarre excavation. All the nobles who usually fund these kinds of things had rejected him. However, he didn't have any proof backing up his claims, other than him claiming to be of Hibernian ancestry, just like Queen Aelith. So we had to send him away as well, which didn't stop him from digging.
Why would he dig in Everlight to find an island?
Because apparently there's a Shaper portal that might take him there. Or a Hibernian portal, I don't remember, it's been a while.
If you and the nobles denied him the means to do an excavation, how did he dig?
That's where it gets tragic. He spent his entire heritage.
To no avail.
Not entirely. He found what resembled a portal, but it was just dead, cold stone. It didn't take him anywhere. He tried to activate it for years, but ultimately his savings ran out. Now he lives in the Mud District, begging for food. He literally gave it all for his dream, but failed. A sad story. Why do you ask, though?
A private matter. Thank you, Callaghan.
You're welcome, as usual, Undergast. I hope to see you again soon sometime. I have to continue my work now. Safe travels, friends.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the Purity of Light's aggressive crusade for new followers.
Yes?
Well then, off to the Mud District. Let's hope Watley's still there.
And still alive.
Yes.
Just give the word.
Got it. Interesting. Excuse me, madam. I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for a man named Albertus Watley. He's supposed to live here.
Watley. Oh, you mean that beggar? Ah, he lives here. Does nothing but beg for coins at the marketplace all day long. What do you want from him?
Long story. Much obliged.
What do you require?
I think that's him.
A coin, fair.
I think that's him.
A coin, fair lady. Please, the Old Father will reward you for your generosity.
Are you Sir Ilbertus Watley?
Yes, I am. Who are you? How do you know my name?
We're here because of the island in the Black Sea.
That accursed island. Tiara's breath. Here I thought I was done with it for good.
You seem bitter about it.
How did you guess? I sacrificed everything I had just for some deluded fantasy. From a nobleman in Tiara's grace to a beggar in the mud district. Quite the career, isn't it? And all because of some deluded childhood dream. Because I wanted to believe I'm special. Let's not talk about it.
Well, we know for a fact that it exists, and we want to find it.
What?
The island exists, and we have reason to believe there's something on it that we need. And we've been told that you tried to excavate an old Hibernian portal that could lead us there.
Forgive me, but this is a lot to take in.
But the portal exists?
Yes. Yes, it does. But it's useless. Just a piece of stone.
So you used up all your wealth to find that island?
Yes. As you probably know, no one was willing to fund my expedition. So I decided to take the matter into my own hands. Looking back, I can't believe how obsessed I was. Even when I sold the house my family had lived in for generations, I didn't see where that route was ultimately bound to take me. But I'd rather not talk about it. I hope you understand.
What exactly did you hope to find on that island?
Wealth. At least, that was part of it, and what I told my potential patrons. Then, of course, there was my supposed Hibernian heritage. But, all that aside, Hibernian culture has always fascinated me. I studied archaeology in Greyfell, and as most archaeologists, I was always laughed at. Most people still consider it an expensive hobby for nobles rather than a true craft. I wanted to prove them wrong.
How did you learn of that island?
That's complicated. What it ultimately amounted to were some vague explorers' diaries, dreams, and an active imagination.
And that's all?
No, it's not. But please understand that this is a very painful chapter of my past, which I prefer to remain closed.
Be that as it may, we need to find a way to get to that island, and building a ship isn't an option. Can you show us that portal?
Haven't you listened? It doesn't work.
We need to try. Can you take us there?
Fine. I can, but only under one condition. You need to pay me. Now, believe me, I wouldn't ask this if I had a choice, but leaving this place during the busiest hours of the day means I'll end up with an empty belly tonight. Just give me 30 gold. That should last me for a week.
Take 60.
Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you. Meet me at the excavation site, will you? I need to take care of something first.
Okay, see you there.
Poor man. Give it all up for your dream and then fail. That must hurt.
They're not as uncommon as you might think. Some dreams just stay dreams. We just like to tell ourselves otherwise.
Now would you look at that?
an adventurer, aren't
Out of
you?
bargain, don't
Come
you?
take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest. Armors and shields, everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords. A fair offer.
You! Yes, you! Oh, stranger! Would you be so kind and help a wretched man? A terrible curse befell me, and you look bold enough to come to my aid. I cannot eat, I cannot sleep, I cannot sniff.
Thank the Guardians you're here.
What's wrong?
Bandits. That's what's wrong. They've taken the excavation site. I don't think they saw me, but what do we do? Do we call the guard?
We know how to defend ourselves. Let us take care of it.
Are you sure?
Yes. Just stay where you are.
Help me, somebody!
You killed one of our heroes.
You read my mind.
They will fall.
Dearest breath. You really killed them all. Just who exactly are you?
A former soldier. So this is the portal.
Yes.
Did you reconstruct it?
No. It was still intact when we found it. Which is more than strange, but that's also where the mystery ended. We couldn't activate it, even with the portal stone.
How did you find it in the first place? And what makes you believe it's connected to the island?
Hibernian stone tablets. You see, similar to the Shapers, the Hibernians had developed a magic that allowed them to travel great distances within a short amount of time through portals. By stepping through an active portal, it took you wherever its counterpart was located.
Teleportation.
Yes, but much safer and also available to the common folk.
I see. And how do you know this portal's counterpart is on the island?
Another long story, for which I assume you don't have the time. Suffice to say that I found a kind of map, one that outlined all the Hibernian portals, how they used to be back in their era.
Interesting. And these portal stones were required to activate them?
Yes, but as I said, it didn't help. I paid a fortune to buy it from a Chilean merchant, but I might as well have sung my incantations on a brick.
Where is that stone now? Can I see it?
You're really stubborn, aren't you? No, you can't. Because I threw it away.
Why?
Because it was useless. It was useless. Like all of this sodding, pointless horseshit I ruined my life for. Forgive me. I shouldn't have gotten so upset. This place, it just brings up memories.
Where did you throw it away? Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. There's a small shack near the old river watch in the southwest. That was the day I had finally realized that I had been chasing a ghost all along. You'll try to find it, won't you? I can see it. Please. I don't know who you are, but believe me, it's pointless. You're wasting your time.
Let me be the judge of that. Will you wait here?
If you insist. It's not as if I'm missing anything in that sodding city.
That way. All right.
There. I think that's the shack Watley was talking about. Look at that. Could this be the stone?
Show me. Yes, that might be it. Though, that's interesting. This stone, it's ornamented with Hibernian runes, but it looks a lot like our Shaper rune.
Interesting. Well, let's get back to Watley. Watley? We found...
By the... What? How is that possible?
The portal. I think it reacted to me.
But... this doesn't make sense. No, this is a dream. This isn't happening.
Well,
I need to see.
Stop.
Too late. We need to follow him.
A little preparation wouldn't have hurt.